it's Nina. I just got back from a run and I'm gonna do a really quick stretch for people who are really short on time. So maybe like 5-10 minutes, just something really quick that you can do in the morning right after a run or a workout, because nobody likes stretching. So to start off, we're just gonna start standing. Inhale your arms all the way up to the sky and take a little bit of a back bend. And come back up and twist over to your right side and back to center and bending over to the left, pushing your right hip out. And come back to center and just kind of step to the front of your mat a little bit and then step your left foot back, coming into a lunge position, and grab your hands at the top over your head and take a little bit of a bend back. And then come back to neutral spine, drop your left knee down to the ground, tuck your toes under and push your hips back and fold forward over your front leg. And bring yourself forward, bend your right knee, and come into a very low lunge. So really push your hips towards the ground. And lift your arms up to the sky and take a little bit of a back bend. And take your hands to the inside of your right foot and roll onto the outside of your right foot to open up your hip. And bring yourself back onto your foot. Frame your front foot with both of your hands. Tuck your toes back under, back into a low lunge, and step your left foot forward. And inhale all the way up to standing. And then step your right leg back into a crescent lunge. Grab your hands over your head and take a mini back bend. And then lower your left knee down to the ground. Untuck your toes and push your hips back, straightening your left leg and fold forward over your front leg. And bend your left leg, coming into a low lunge. And lift your arms over your head and take a little bit of a back bend and pushing yourself a little bit deeper into this lunge. And place your hands on the inside of your left foot and roll onto the side of your left foot to open up your hips. And come back onto your foot, frame your left foot with your hands, push back up into a low lunge, and bring your right foot back up to the front of your mat, and inhale all the way up. And this time come to a straddle position. So you can bring your legs out pretty much as far as you feel comfortable. And then exhale, fold forward, and bring your hands to your hips and keep them here. You can bring them down to the mat. And then bring your hands over to the left. And then bring your hands over to the right. And then coming back to center, begin to bend your left knee and take your left foot so that it's facing to the side, and just do kind of a low lunge here for a stretch in your inner thigh. And then move over to the right, bending your right knee and straightening your left leg. And then come back to center And bring your legs together and fold forward. And take your right foot to cross over your left foot and fold forward, keeping your left leg straight and pushing your left hip out to the side. So getting a nice stretch in your IT band. And then switch legs, taking your left foot over your right foot and bending your left knee and keeping your right leg straight, pushing your right hip out. And release your legs, bringing them back together. And inhaling all the way up. And I have one more stretch for you. You can be done now if you want, but this is, I think, the most important stretch to do after a run. So your quads get pretty tight after you run or you work out. And it's one of the muscles that we forget to stretch. So if you have a wall, go up against a wall. If not, you can just come into a low lunge and kick your back leg up to stretch. If you have a wall, just bring your shin up against the wall. So you're kind of in a low lunge, and then just sit back. Trying to get your back as close to the wall as possible. And I like to fold my mat up or a towel or something against the floor where my knee is, just to protect my knee. And then switch your legs, this time bringing your left shin to the wall. And then lean back. Just try to remember, you want your heel to be in line with all of your toes and your ankle and your shin down to your knee. And that's it. So just a really quick stretching video for you to do when you're short on time. So I hope that helped. See you guys next time.